Every time you swipe your credit card, book a flight, or even pay your phone bill, there is a very high chance Oracle database is making it happen behind the scenes. It's the silent engine behind banks, governments, and telecoms worldwide. So in today's session, we are going to take a brief overview about the Oracle databases. Welcome to DataSurface. In our previous videos, we explored the basics of database, what it is, why we need it, and how they have evolved, and even the big debate of SQL and NoSQL databases. What is the difference between SQL and NoSQL databases? If this is the first video you are watching from us, I would recommend checking those out as well. They will give you the perfect foundation for today's topic. Now let's take the next big step, diving into the undisputed king of enterprise data, which is the Oracle database. So this isn't just theory, it's the backbone of global finance, government, and telecom. If you want to see how the world's most critical systems manage their data, this is where you start. For the next few minutes, we'll build our knowledge step by step. We start by defining Oracle core RDBMS identity. Then we'll crack open its architecture, explore the 6 pillars of its enterprise power, look at the essential use cases, and finally, look at the future of Converged database model. Let's dive in. So what is Oracle database? At its core, it's the world's most popular relational database management system built on strict data integrity, scalability, and reliability. Founded in 1977 by Larry Ellison and team, it set the gold standard for enterprise-grade databases. Today, it's more than relational, it's true multimodal converged databases. So in nutshell, in simple words, Oracle is the most popular relational database management system which used by almost most of the companies which are using the legacy technologies. Now let's look under the hood. So Oracle reliability comes from the critical separation of duties, the database and the instance. The database is your physical layer, your data files, radio logs, and control files sitting on the disk. The instance is the logical layer, the system global area, which is shared memory and the background process like database return and processing monitor. You need the instance running in memory to access, manage the persistence data on disk. So giving it a maximum reliability and control. So this is a kind of a high level core layers. We will deep dive into the Oracle architecture completely in upcoming session. For as of now, let's keep it simple. So basically, the database layer is going to store the data and instance layer is going to be process the data. When you are executing any query, so if you want to access the data from the database, in Oracle database, we use the structure query language, SQL, right? So when you write a query to fetch the data, that query execution, everything will be done in the instance layer. But the actual data was storing in the physical layer. Why does the Oracle dominate? Because of 6 enterprise pillars. Zero trust and security. With the database vault and encryption, your data is protected every layer. Extreme scalability. Features like real application clusters or rack allow you to scale horizontally across servers, handling petabytes of data seamlessly. Maximum availability. Guaranteed by DataGuard, ensuring near zero data loss and continuous cluster operations. Multi-tenant consolidation. The CDB, container database, and PDB, pluggable database architecture, lets you manage hundreds of databases from a single point to dramatically cutting down your operational cost. Integrated application stack. Developers have native support for procedural code like PLSQL and low-code platforms like Apex, right, out of the box. And finally, in-memory performance. Using the in-memory column store instantly accelerate your analytics and complete complex reporting queries. If you take any enterprise, those enterprise data centers mostly will run on these 6 key capabilities when we are talking about the legacy data centers. It could be either any OLTP or OLAP, either it could be databases or data warehouses. If you look at all these 6 aspects, Oracle is having a very good stand. So that's where majority of the companies which are using all the legacy databases, they will use this Oracle as a either OLTP or OLAP systems. Looking at the data, you can see why Oracle is non-negotiable in critical sectors. It's consistently ranks as the most popular commercial DBMS globally. It is the mandatory non-negotiable standard in finance, government, and telecom industries where compliance, stability, and zero downtime are criticals. So the premium cost of this license is simply the strategic investment required to achieve their level of operations excellence and reliability. So like if you take any OLTP databases, day-to-day transactions, the Oracle is playing very crucial role. So if you take any financial sectors, they need the data integrity and reliability. So they're going to store day-to-day transactions and with the maximize speed, right? So in those areas, Oracle is kind of a key pillar. Oracle remains the leading choice for organizations demanding the highest standards for reliability and scale. So now move on to the use cases of the Oracle databases. So let's ground this in the real world where this power deployed. So in core banking and trading, ensuring every transaction is accurate and compliant. This is what just now we discussed, right? In global ERP and CRP systems, provide the single unified backbone for massive corporate functions. In complex logistics and travel, powering airlines, reservations, and shipping inventory where uptime is mandatory. And it handles to explosive traffic of high value e-commerce, and it secures the most sensitive data in public sector, and it processes the billions of network and sensor data feed in telecommunications and IoT. So these are the have taken very top key use cases. Other than this, there are many places we are using this Oracle databases. So now look at like Oracle 23C. It is evaluated for the decade and it bring everything together and it became a unified data plan. So now Oracle is evaluating into a converged database, means a single platform for relational, JSON, graph, blockchain and more. So everything bring into single umbrella. Instead of managing 5 databases, you can manage now one database. And with the features like AI, vector search, for those also the Oracle is ready for generative AI, helping enterprises building private secured AI solutions directly on their databases. So it has a phenomenal growth for past decades, and with the latest versions, they're trying to bring everything together along with the AI world as well. So you now understand the enterprise core of Oracle. The next step is like level up from theory to mastery. Our next module dives into the Oracle version history, the journey to its evaluation. If you found this breakdown valuable, don't forget to click that button and below and join our community. Your next career milestone starts here. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.